Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we are talking March favorites. So we're discussing everything that I have been loving in the month of March, and I have some makeup, some body care, and a drink. So yeah. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Oh, and I do have two fails, two things that I did not like at all. So we'll get to those in the end, but for right now we'll go ahead and we'll jump into the things that I have been loving. So the first thing that I've been loving is basically it's a body care. It's a soap, and it's new. It's by Dove. It's the exfoliating body wash, and this stuff is just so great because I have been starting to self tan over the past month or so, and you're supposed to exfoliate before you exfoliate your skin before you self tan and everything to get out, you know, slough off all the dead skin and everything. And this exfoliator is just, it just gets in there, and you can see, I don't know if you can see, but it has just, I mean, when you rub it on your body, you can feel it. Like, and that's the kind of exfoliating that I like, is that I want to be able to feel it. Like when I'm rubbing it on, I want to feel the little like exfoliator balls or whatever they're called just rubbing into my skin and everything, and you can with this stuff. It's just, oh, and the smell is just delicious. It just works really, really, really good. Like, I love this stuff. I have it in the scent, I guess, kiwi seeds and cool aloe, and it smells like aloe, and I don't know if it's, maybe it's kiwi. It just has a really fresh, like, spring kind of scent to it, I guess you could say. It's a very fresh scent, and I like those fresh scents. They do have, if I'm correct, I think there's 3 different scents. There's this one, there's one that comes in a pink cap, and I think one that comes in like a lavender or blue cap. I'm not quite sure what the other one is. I haven't tried those ones yet or smelled those. This one, I immediately went to this one because I like a fresh scent a lot of the time. So yeah, this it smells good, and it just, I mean, it gets into your skin when you're like scrubbing on your body and everything, and I love that for an exfoliator. So going on to the next thing that I have, it is by L'Oreal, and it is the True Match Lumi Glotion, and I have mine in 903 medium. So this is more of the bronzy ones. I believe there's 2 highlighting ones and then 2 bronzer ones. This is the lighter of the bronzer ones that I got. It was in the medium, and I ended up getting the bronzing ones, and I like this a lot, especially for I'll you know, I'll put my primer water on and then my primer and everything, and then I'll go in with this before I put on my foundation, and you could probably even mix it in with your foundation. I have it on today, and it gives a little bit of a glow, and this might even work too if you're just like, you don't want to put like a foundation on, but you want to have a little something on your face. This would also work good too, just to like have a little bit of a glow to it or whatever. So that's what it looks like right there. I don't know if you can see that. And then mixed in, it just gives you like, if you can see, like just a little bit of a bronzy like glow and everything. And it's just, I don't know what it is. I really like it. And I usually love things to be, well, it doesn't even have like a scent to it really. I like things to be usually matte, but in the summertime I always like to have like, I don't know, I always like to be like bronzy, glowy goddess or whatever. And I think this just really, like, look at that compared to this side. Like, it's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I really, really like this a lot. You can mix it in with your foundation, like I said. You could wear it by itself if you wanted to. I've been putting it on underneath my foundation just to give like kind of like a bronzy glow from within and everything. And I really like the way it looks and everything, and it feels, it's not very heavy, it's not greasy or anything like that. So yeah, and it's from the drugstore, so I really like it. So the next item that I have is, let's go with this. So this is a contouring palette. I couldn't think of what I was trying to say there. It's a contouring palette, and it is from Tarte, and it's the Park Avenue Princess. I forgot what it's called. Was it? Oh yeah, Chisel palette is what it's called. It's really pretty. It's like the back of it is gold, and I'm trying not to blind you with it. And then the front is like a rose gold. So you know, anything rose gold, I'm like attached to, because that is like my favorite. You have a pretty good size mirror in there, and then this is, you get these, I'm sure you've seen these before. You got 4 bronzing contour colors, and then 2 like I don't know what you would call them, like setting brightening powder. I wouldn't call them a highlighting powders. Well, no, they're not highlighting powders at all, the white ones. They're like they're like, you know, a brightening powder, I guess you would say, like a brightening powder. Those are the white, there's like a yellow and a peachy one or whatever, but this is, I mainly use it for these colors over here. So I usually use this one right here, which is called Princess Cut, which is what I have on right now. I'll either like use it by itself as a contour, or I'll use my Anastasia Beverly Hills foundation stick in Fawn, and that's what I use today. I'll put that on, blend that out, and I'll put this over it, and I just like love it. So I usually use this one. Sometimes I'll like mix it in with a little bit of this one, which is called Angle, and it's a little bit darker. And then these have like, these ones are pretty much, these 2 right here are pretty much matte, and then this one and this one have a little bit of shimmer, so that's more of like, if you just want to have like a bronzy look to it. But I just like that it's kind of like an all-in-one, and I don't know, like Park Avenue Princess has always been my favorite bronzer. Like I've gone through, I don't even know how many I've gone through of those, but I really like that bronzer, especially in the summertime. And these ones, like, I don't know, they kind of work this, you know, they have like the same, they might be a little bit more buttery. I don't know if you can see that right there, and everything, but I just, the way they perform and everything, I really, really like them a lot. And the coloring too, it just like, it's like the perfect like undertone, at least for my skin coloring it is. So yeah, I am really liking that palette right there. And I got that off of, I think I purchased mine off of QVC on that. So the next thing I have is a bronzer that I have been loving. And I showed this in my, it was a get ready with me video with Makeup Revolution that I did. And I used this bronzer, and I was scared of it at first when I swatched it, but then I put it on, and I have been obsessed with it ever since. And I have been using it so much, and it is this bronzer right here. It's the baked, it's like rubbing off because it's the Vivid Baked Bronzer from Makeup Revolution and Ready to Go. I believe this is the medium shade. They had a light, medium, and dark, and I picked up the medium shade, and hopefully this stays because I broke my lid off of it. And it's a, like I said, it's a baked bronzer. You can see like the veining in it and everything. And it's like, when I swatched it, it was kind of like this like weird orangey color, but I have it on my face today. Like I have been like using it like religiously. I don't know if you can see that, but like it just doesn't even like, see, like the swatch is gonna look, it looks orange on the swatch. See, there it is right there. And it's just, it's like orangey on the swatch, but you put it on the face and it's just like this gorgeous bronze gold, like peachy. It is so beautiful. Like I just don't know what it is, like from when you swatch it on your hand to like when it goes on the face with the brush. It's just like night and day. It is so beautiful, and it's just, it's, the coloring is just gorgeous. I am like, I don't know, I've been obsessed with this. I've used this pretty much every time I have makeup on, I am putting this bronzer on. Like I love this bronzer. And like I said, the swatch does it like, it's just like a weird color that it shows out on when you swatch it, but when you dip your brush in there and swirl it and then like start bronzing up your face, it's completely different than what it's swatching on your hand. It is gorgeous. I love this. And I believe this was only like $5 at Ulta. I'm pretty sure, because if I remember correctly, all the cheap products that I had bought for that haul, for that Get Ready With Me from Makeup Revolution, all the cheap products were like $5. So yeah, I mean, it is a great, great bronzer. The next thing that I've been using pretty much every time that I have been putting my makeup on is this blush. And it is from Milani, and it is the Rose Dioro blush. I've had this blush forever. I swear to God, these blushes, like mine, look at my lid doesn't even like work on there. You gotta be careful. I mean, you don't get like a lot of blush, but you do get a lot of blush because I've been like using this thing for years. I love these blushes from Milani. I love the Luminoso. I have this one. I like really, really like, they just last a long, long time. And like, they're just so gorgeous. And especially this one, it has like, I don't know, it's like a rosy gold peach. Like, that's it right there. And then it's just, look at that. It is so pretty. It just gives your face like a glow to it. Like, sometimes when I wear this, I don't even like wear a highlighter with it. I mean, I have it on today. I do have highlighter on. But I have it on today. But it's like some days when I put it on, I don't even feel like I need to wear a highlighter because it gives you such a beautiful glow that it's just like, it just gives you that flush of color on your cheeks and then this gorgeous glow. The Luminoso does the same thing too. And I think it's just the way that these blushes are made. And they're just, I love them. I love them a lot. And I keep like, I'll forget about them and start using other stuff, and then I go back to them and I'm like, why did I stop using these? Because they are just so beautiful. I really want to try the Berry Amore one that they have. I'm really wanting to try that, so maybe I'll go out and get that one. But this one right here, this Rose d'Oro, is just, it is so pretty. And it goes with so many different looks that you do. It's kind of like a chameleon when it comes to the different eye looks and everything. It matches perfectly on everything. So the next product I have is a highlighter, and it is from the drugstore. Again, a lot of this stuff is from the drugstore. I mean, I have a couple things that aren't, but most of it is all drugstore items. And it is by Maybelline, and it is the Master Chrome Face Studio Metallic Highlighter, and of course mine is in Molten Rose Gold. That's it right here. This is what I have on today. I actually have on, I put on the Cover FX drops in Rose Gold. And I blended those out with a sponge, and then I put this on top of it. And this is just, oh my gosh. Like, it is just so pretty. Like, look at that. That is just like, it is, look at that. Oh my God. That is like crazy. Look, it is just like, the color on it. Oh my God. It's just like, it's intense. It is an intense highlighter, and I like, love it. Because like some days, I mean, there's some days that I don't wear highlighter, and then there's some days, you know, like I'll put a highlighter on, but like a very subtle highlighter. But most of the time when I put my highlighter on, I want my highlighter to be like brilliant. I want to see it from the sky. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and this is one of those, and it's, I know they have a gold one that everybody was like raving about and everything, but of course I went for the rose gold because I love anything rose gold. And I don't know, I just always feel like a pinker highlighter looks better on my skin coloring for some reason. I do use more of a bronzy gold highlighter in the summer when I'm more tan, because I always think that just looks like really pretty. But I just like love these like pink highlighters and the rose gold highlighters. And this is just, again, drugstore. I think it's like $10. Maybe it was under $10. I don't really remember. But it's, I think I got mine at Target. But it's just so pretty. And it's just, you get quite a bit of product. And you don't even need a lot for this to like, I mean, a little goes a long way with this highlighter on that. So the next thing I have is two things, and it's two different eyeshadow palettes that I have been going back and forth with all of March. Well, the first one, the one I got, I did a review, did I do a review on, or I did a get ready with me? I don't even remember. But it was the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette, and this palette is just, I used it today. It's what I have on my eyes today, and it is, look at this. I love this palette. Like, it reminds me of Modern Renaissance, like the formula wise, I should say, not the colors, the formula wise. However, there are a few colors in here that are repeats, and I think I mentioned that in that video. And it's Tempera, Burnt Orange, and Cypress Umber are repeats of the Modern Renaissance, which I don't mind, because for one, Tempera, it's like I'm pretty much out of that one on my Modern Renaissance, so I was kind of happy that it came in this one, because I wasn't about to buy a whole new palette just for that one color or whatever. But I've hit pan on quite a few on my Modern Renaissance. But this one is just, I mean, just for like an everyday look. You can go very natural with this look, or you can glam it up, or you can smoke it out, or, I mean, you could do so much with this palette. I love it. Like, it's just like, I've, you know, it's just a good, neutral, all-around look. So if you're looking for a palette that has like, you know, your everyday, you can take it from day to evening look. You can, you know, they have like the more shimmery ones that you can like, you know, make it a little bit more bolder of a look and everything, this is the perfect palette for that. I mean, I think it's like $42, and it's just, I don't know. I like love her eyeshadows too. Like Anastasia Beverly Hills, like her eyeshadows are really good. They're very easy to blend out. I don't know. I like it. And this palette, like I love this palette. So it's a must have for me. And I can, you know, like I said, it's like it's an everyday palette, and it's just so good. Now the other palette that I've been using, I got this more in the middle of the month and have kind of been using it ever since. And I am like so late to the bandwagon on this one, and I don't even know why, but it's the Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. This palette, oh my goodness, like, I don't know, like I'm sure you've seen this like a million times, this palette and all the reviews and everything, but I went to Ulta, and I got mine at Ulta because I went to one of the Ultas by me that has, that sells Morphe in store. I was actually going for something else to that particular one, and I was like, oh, they have Morphe in store, and I went in there and I saw this, and I tested it, like, not tested it, but I swatched it, and I was just so impressed because I have a couple other Morphe palettes. I have the 35O, the 35T, and the 35K palette, and I hardly ever reached for those palettes. Like, those were like the big things, especially like the 35O, and I'm like, and I think I got it because it was like monkey see, monkey do, everybody else had it, I had to have it, you know, type of deal. But I hardly ever reach for those palettes. And the eyeshadows are really nice. They're nice eyeshadows and everything, but I don't, because I think it's because it's like so big and bulky and whatever. I mean, this one's kind of big and bulky too, but whatever. But the formula on these, they feel different than the formula of the ones that I have. And I'm just like, and the color range on this too. I mean, you get like, you have your neutrals, you get your little bit of your berries, your pinks, your darker tones, and then you get like greens and aquas and purples. And I'm just like I really, really love this palette. And what made me decide to get it, honestly, is that I was seeing like reviews of the Natasha Denona, the Tropics palette. And I saw one of the looks of one of the pictures that she did, and it was, and I love this look, especially in the summertime where you do more of a peachy, you know, pinky eye on the top, and then on the bottom it has like this kind of color, like a sea teal color on the bottom. And I was like, oh my god, that looks so pretty. That's like the perfect palette to do it, like all the colors in there. But the palette's like $130. And I can't justify buying a palette with, what is it, 9, 12 colors in there for $130. Like, no, I can't. That's just not happening. This palette was $38, and it pretty much has the exact same colors to make that look. And I have done that look before with this palette. I've done other looks with it too, and you get so much more of a wide variety of colors, and it's just such a, like, I mean, this is such a go-to palette. Like, you could do anything you want. And I mean, like, these colors right here, like, let's just, and so these are the colors that sold me, to be honest with you, that sold me on this palette. And I'm like, I mean, like, look at that. Look at those. Look at the pigmentation. Like, that is, like, insane. Like, that is crazy. And I mean, they look like that. When you put it on your eyes, like, they look like that. Like, it is just, I mean, look at that. Isn't that crazy? They're so beautiful. So the only really thing I don't like about this palette is that it's white, but, because I mean, it gets dirty so fast, but you know, it is what it is. But I mean, this palette is like, it is just, I love it. I love it. Like, all these colors, like, you can do, oh my gosh, you can do any kind of look with this. It is just crazy. It's beautiful. Beautiful palette. The next thing I have is a lip combo that I have been loving all month, and it's what I have on my lips right now. And it is this, oh my god, I got this eyeshadow all over me. It is this, let's see what it is. Okay, so it's this lip liner from Wet n Wild. It is the Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liner, and it is in the color Lay Down the Mauves. And I use this along with the Dose of Color Liquid Lip in Stone. And then I top it off with the Sephora Outrageous Plump Effect in 01. This combo, I love it. So let me go ahead and, oh, I still have like eyeshadow on from there. So like the eyeliner, the lip liner, you know, it's like a mauve color, and I just like line my lips with it. I don't really like color them in too much. Like I just kind of like, the dog's in here with me. He's knocking over everything. So I just like line my lips, and I might like go in a little bit on the outer, you know, on the outer edges, filling them in a little bit, and then I'll go in with the lipstick over it, and then I'll top it off with the lip gloss. Now the lip gloss, I love this lip gloss, and you're not even gonna see it because it's like a clear lip gloss. It's a plumping lip gloss, so it gives the effect, you know, you can feel the stinging. So there's the eyeliner, there's the lipstick, and then, I don't know if you're going to be able to see the gloss, but the gloss is right there. But the gloss, it's one of those glosses that has the plumping effect, so you're going to feel a little bit of stinging on it. It doesn't bother me too much. It's very minty, but I like the way it feels, so it doesn't really bother me. But it gives you the effect, like, it gives you the look of, I like the way my lips look with it because it makes it look like I got lip injections, but I did not get lip injections. So it just gives you that juicy, pouty look that we all really want. And I love it. Like this lip gloss is just, it's good. Like I've used it with lipstick. I've used it by itself. You know, liquid lipstick, regular lipstick. I use it with a little bit of lip gloss, you know, mixed in with this and everything. But this combo, the color combo, like I said, it's what I have on today. Like I am like living for it. And I love, my favorite is these like mauve like lip colors. Like I just love those lip colors. I feel like they go with everything. So the last thing that I have as a favorite is a drink, and it is this it's this sparkling water. It's the Bubly sparkling water. I have it in grapefruit. I love this stuff. I've tried the grapefruit and the lemon, and I love both of them. I have the cherry one in the refrigerator, and I don't know how I'm feeling about the cherry because it kind of has a like a Dr. Pepper cherry vanilla taste with a medicine-y taste. So I don't know. I'm on the fence with that one, but this one right here, the grapefruit, is my ultimate favorite. The lemon is like my second favorite, and I hate sparkling water. So I have been on a mission for like the past year to try to find a sparkling water that I can like tolerate and I can drink. LaCroix, I don't know how you guys drink LaCroix. Like I don't. Like that tastes like, it just tastes like shit to me. Like it has a horrible aftertaste. It's like got this like cardboard taste, like, and the flavor, and I've tried like 4 different flavors. All the different flavors, like, they just taste like crap. Like, I don't like any of it. I don't know how people, like, drink that stuff. It's horrible. What was another one that I tried? Was it this, what's it called? Sprindiff? I found it at Trader Joe's, and I think that's where they first started selling them at. Now they sell them everywhere. Spindrift, I don't know, but that was disgusting, too. I tried another one, which was so gross. I basically tried a bunch of them. The Perrier, what's the other one? Not Perrier, and then there's the Pellegrino. Gross. But this stuff right here, this Bubly, I like love this stuff. Like, it doesn't give me a crazy aftertaste. I mean, I can see how you have to get adjusted to the taste because you're going in, and I think we're all thinking, like, when you go in, you're gonna taste some sort of sugary taste or whatever. I don't know if that's because of our mind, because of all the sugary drinks we've drinking throughout the years or whatever. But I mean, it's actually like it has a grapefruit. Mine is grapefruit, so it has grapefruit taste to it, but it doesn't have like a bad aftertaste to it whatsoever. It's very tolerable, and like I reach for this more than I reach for pop, and which is good because that's what I'm trying to do, is cut out the pop and everything, because I'm one of those people, like, I will take a Pepsi any day over a water. But yeah, and for me to even like drink regular water, like, it's a struggle. Like I'm on the struggle bus with that. Like, I'm trying, like, I've been, been going to the gym and working out, like I told you before, I'm doing keto, which I have a whole love-hate relationship with keto. And if you want to have a video on my thoughts on the keto diet, let me know below and I can do that for you, because I'm torn with keto. Like, it's like I'm losing weight, but I don't know. It's just, I don't know. But anyway, so back to this. This stuff is just, like, I'm getting it dirty because I'm like from trying all this makeup on my hands. But this stuff is just like I said, it's so good, and there is no crazy like aftertaste on it whatsoever. So on to my fails. I have 2 products. The first one is a deodorant, and I use natural deodorants because I don't, reading up on deodorants and everything and seeing like with the aluminum and like, you know, after you shave your armpits, your pores are open, you know, and the aluminum can go in there and then your breast glands are right. Like, it's just like, and just reading up and like about breast cancer, I don't know. I mean, do your own research on it or whatever. Think what you want to think on it. But for myself, like, I'm not a physician or anything like that. I'm just done a lot of reading on it and stuff. I switched over to natural deodorants. So this deodorant right here is, oh my God. I've tried it before and it did the same thing to me that I'm going to explain to you. And then I started using the La Vanilla. I believe it was La Vanilla I have. And it's a detox mask for your underarms to pull out all the impurities and everything. And it's something that you use when you're trying to transition into using a natural deodorant. So I've been using that. I purchased it in the VIB sale back in November. And so I've been using it every couple weeks, you know, a couple times a month. I use that and everything. This deodorant right here, it's the Schmidts Bergamot and Lime. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. Bergamot and Lime. This deodorant, like this, look, it's just, it's crumbly for one. The smell on it, oh my God, it is so good. Like the smell. And the thing with this deodorant is, when you wear it, like, I mean, because the problem is it's the antiperspirant. That's where the aluminum comes in. So all these don't have antiperspirant. It's just plain deodorant. The smell, like, it lasts with you all day long. So, I mean, it blocks, like, BO smell, any kind of, you're sweating or whatever. It does its job in that sense. And I love that. And, I mean, and to be able to smell like this scent is just, it's so delicious. The problem I have with this deodorant, though, is that I end up getting, like, underneath the skin, you can feel hardness. And then, like, I get, like, these circles on my armpits, and it gets, like, raw, and it itchy, and it burns. So I'm having an allergic reaction to this, and I don't know what is in it that is giving me an allergic reaction, because, I mean, it's not anything that I've never used before. So I don't know what it is that it's just, my body is just not, it's just completely rejecting this deodorant. So I don't know. I don't know how to fix that. Because I really love the smell of this, and I love that it like this. It blocks the smell of BO and everything. Like, it's just in that sense it's good, but in the sense of what it's doing to my underarms, it is not good. Like, I mean, it's like sore, and it's like you're itching and you're burning, and it's like some days you can't even put your arms down because you feel like you have like these big, like, I don't know, like, they feel like cysts. Like, if you get like cystic acne on your face, you'll know what I'm talking about. Like, when it's like an undergrounder, that's what it feels like, and it hurts. I mean, and then as soon as I stop using this deodorant, within like a couple days, it goes away. So I know it's the deodorant, because it's done it to me twice now. The first time I used it, and then I found out about the mask, and then I started using the mask, and then I was like, let me give this a try, because maybe it's helped. And no, there's something in this that I'm allergic to that is not, it just does not agree with my body at all. And the last thing that I have that is a complete fail, and I told you I would keep you updated on this, is the Maybelline Total Temptation Mascara. I hate this mascara. Like, I'm just gonna flat out say it. I hate it. Like first of all, like, it's got like black marks all over it. I don't know. Mine just keeps like, just is disgusting. It's a very wet formula to me. And all it does, like, when I put it on my lashes, like, it just clumps. It clumps really bad. It doesn't separate and doesn't give it length. It just clumps, so that I just have like, I have to take a comb and kind of like go through it and everything. The smell, everybody's like, oh, it smells like coconuts. It smells like chemicals. Like a chemically scented coconut is what it smells like. It's disgusting. And I'm not sensitive to smells. It's just a gross smell to me. It's just, this mascara does nothing for me. Nothing. Like, it just, it's bad. And mascara is personal preference. Some people like wire brushes. Some people like natural hair brushes. Some people like a wet formula. Some people like a drier formula. Some people like volume. Some people like length. Like, it all depends on what you like. For me, this does nothing for me. Like, I can't. Like, it's just, it does nothing. I just don't like it. It just makes a big mess, and it's like it flakes all over my eyes. Like I get black lops on my eyelids and everything. Like I don't like it at all. So that is everything for my March favorites and fails for this year. If you like videos like this, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't. I would love to have you stay a while with us. And other than that, that is all that I have for you. Please follow me on all my social media. I'll have everything linked down below. And yeah, I will see you guys all in my next video. Bye!